I once had it all. My palate was sated, nostrils stimulated, standing venerated. And one day, you took everything away but shame and pain. I'm still not sure what game you're playing, but I'm back. I'm taking what's mine.
It made me think of your poem. Congratulations!
Dear, congratulations once again on winning our competition. Let us repeat, your submission astonished us, and we are delighted to welcome you in our hermitage. Make yourself at home. The whole lighthouse is at your disposal. The author of the winning essay will receive an opportunity to write the book on the subject in our lighthouse, accommodated especially for this purpose.
Huh? Whole lighthouse is at your disposal. My ass.
I'm an adult, Mama. Crippled or not, I can take care of myself now. It's time for you to focus on yourself. I can't wait to read that book. Love you. Yours.
Hello?
I received the word that you came to the lighthouse. You find everything to your liking.
Well, that was fast. Yeah, I'm here.
I'm very pleased to hear it. Now, are you writing?
What?
You must understand, Mrs., it is imperative that you start your work as soon as possible. I will remind you that you signed a contract. Now, it is very specific on the timeline. I would advise you abide by it. Goodbye.
Now that was a conversation I was too sober for.
Our sources say 428 entries have been submitted to the agency. The entry that won was surprising, to say the least. It wasn't a scholar who won it, nor someone with proper education that would give him an understanding of life. It was a sensationalist, a horror writer, and look, I'm aware of the rat's presence, okay? But nothing can be done about it. They've been on this island as long as anyone can remember. It's in our best interest to leave them be.
Might as well make some good use of the phone while I'm here.
Hello?
Hi, darling. I'm calling to let you know I'm here. Can you believe the agency already called to see if I was working?
That's insane. Did you at least have time to settle in a bit? How's the lighthouse? Inspiring? Spooky? Haunted?
All of these things. I was just looking around and it's certainly something. How are you? Do the meds work?
Don't you worry about me, Mama. This is your time to do your work. To live your life.
Well, maybe you're right. I should probably get to it then. Bye, son. Love you.
Love you too, Mama.
I know how you must feel. Lost. Alone. Hopeless. You probably deserve it. But even for you, there is still a way. A way to bring it all back. The one precious thing you ever truly desired. Finish it.
We would like to ask you to cease bothering our pest control specialists, as well as refrain from sending us any more of your highly inappropriate letters. All of our employees that visited your house reported absolutely no signs of a rodent infestation of any kind, and as such, decided not to act further than a prophylactic spraying. Please treat this letter as a final warning, or else the next envelope you'll receive will be from our lawyers.
Some call him the new Caravaggio. Others compare him to Van Eyck, and one awestruck critic who wished to remain unnamed went as far as to invoke, quote, the spirit of the great Leonardo. Any way you slice it, the exhibition proved an immense success. Its distinct style has been praised for its unique combination of Renaissance influences and more progressive techniques. The artist himself attended the event in the company of his beautiful fiancée, looking stunning in her black gown, revealed to us exclusively that the couple are indeed expecting.
Figured you'd be up all night, so I made you a little treat. You know, I bet even Rembrandt occasionally took time off from being brilliant and snored his head off like the rest of us common folk. I know! In other words, get some sleep, you big dummy. I love you.
I'm sorry for yesterday. You were right. I overreacted. It's just that this isn't about me. It's about her. Everything I do with her best interest in mind. I guess I've always believed that in an imperfect world, it's worth it to strive for perfection. Now I'm starting to sound like my father. I will work on my temper, though. Promise. We'll talk later. How did they fuck up the length?
I didn't touch the workshop, just like you asked. Although I can't imagine the mess that's inside. Also, if you care so much for that room, maybe you should pay more attention to where you leave the keys. I brought them back to your office. I didn't...
I'm so sick and tired of us talking through these notes. We live in the same house, for God's sake. Come talk to me when you're done, before you go to sleep.
Been working all night. Don't wake me up.
Might not be a household name yet, but just give her time. The incredibly talented multi-instrumentalist gave an astounding performance last night, winning over even the most ardent naysayers. Quote, "She was simply astounding. I haven't seen such passion, energy, and skill in years," stated famed pianist Daniel Richter. He was not alone in his praise. It seems even Anthony Giles, one of its harshest critics, has finally seen the light. Giles had previously made disparaging comments about the artist, stating, quote, "There's more to performing music than enthusiasm in a pretty face." When asked if, after witnessing last night's performance, he regrets these words, Mr. Giles gave us a look that can only be described as a mixture of awe and embarrassment. Pressed for an answer, he simply said, "Yes." We caught up with the star. The long-awaited opening of the Galactic Department store turned into hell on Earth when the building's wiring burst into flames. While the majority of the visitors managed to reach the emergency exits in time, several unfortunate attendees were trapped in the back of the building, having no chance to escape the raging inferno. The exact number of casualties has not yet been determined, although it is estimated that at least a dozen people have been severely injured. The owner of the Galactic, Ronald Sheffield, has so far declined to comment on today's tragic events.
Sorry. Couldn't sleep. The leg's been acting up again. Figured I might as well do some work. I love you. I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you. Tonight it's all about you and me. Let's make it special.
You promised!
Let me ask you one simple question. Have you completely lost your goddamn mind? I know you're going through some rough times right now. I really do. That's why I've agreed to let you do those illustrations in the first place. For old time's sake. I even deliberately gave you a trivial task, because I expected Little Red Riding Hood to be something you can draw in your sleep. What I didn't expect is to get this demented nightmare fuel you submitted for a kid's bedtime story. There is no way in hell I'm using this, and I already regret agreeing to a payment in advance. Please, get your shit together.
Hush. Daddy's here. Why pink?
Two souls, so passionate, so talented, and yet they wanted to build something so ordinary. A home, a wife, a family, peaceful life. Betrayal of everything that made them both artists, and yet they clung to it.
We are truly thrilled to hear that you accepted our humble proposition. After discussing dates with my colleague, we find this date the best time to open the exhibition. We need time to set everything up. Getting a piano to our gallery will be no small feat.
They don't understand what it takes to make a good painting. The work doesn't start with the brush, just like family doesn't start with marriage. It starts with canvas. I can't remember the last time I wore these. The last time I could move freely. Now, a tiny bit to the left. Yes, just like that. Hold that pose. I want to get all those lovely curves just right.
I think I have the music for all the paintings now. I'm going to play it for you this evening. You're going to love it.
Must be sharper.
Sorry I haven't written in a while. I've been swarmed with work. I gotta tell you, your last letter was troubling, to say the least. I just can't believe she would set fire to your old paintings. Why would she do that? The lady in black especially? That was your tribute to her, wasn't it? I don't know what to tell you except to get her some professional help pronto. You could probably talk to someone as well. With all that's happened, I'm sure it would do you some good. I probably don't need to tell you that the buyer was sorely disappointed with the news. The new pieces just aren't selling as well as the classics. Anyway, I'll keep looking. You just hang in there and focus on your work. I know you still have it in you. I believe in you.
No matter what we did, the fireplace just wasn't enough to warm this room. Don't be scared. It's just a book, Birdie. This is fine. This is good. These are great conditions. I can finish it. I can. I will. I need to. For all our sakes. For our family.
For a family? Or just for you? Go on, tip the scales. I had the most beautiful dream last night. I dreamt he came to me, embraced me, loved me, as he once did. But we both know that while I dreamed my silly little dream, it was you. It was you he really lusted for.
I think we should drop the toccata here. People won't be able to concentrate on anything but your music. It's about our family, after all. About both of us. I'm sure Thomas would agree with me.
can two people who once loved each other so fully, so profoundly, drift so far apart? My husband barely speaks to me anymore. He just slithers in and out of his study, obsessively working on one failed painting after another. He won't even sleep with me anymore. I can tell he's disgusted by me. The look he gave me the other day. That pathetic, hurtful look. A combination of shame, guilt, and repulsion. I've come to realize that I've become a monster in my husband's eyes. It feels like nothing a woman should ever experience. Still, being the good wife that I am, I decided to realize my husband's fantasy. If he thinks me a monster, I will sure as hell act the part.
Watch him drown.
Dear sir or madam, we must kindly, albeit strongly, urge you to keep your voices down during the night. Your marital problems, while regrettable, are a private matter and should remain that way. They are certainly of no concern to us, and especially our children. Please, consider that not everyone is a freelance artist. Some of us have to get up early and work for a living. We need our sleep. We must also warn you that if things continue the way they are now, we will be forced to call the police.
My home is my castle. Locked inside, I am safe.
Always felt as if it wasn't my hand that wrote the letters when using it.
What we witness today, while entirely worthless in artistic terms, might be an invaluable case study for psychologists. These harsh words came from none other than Jason Hughes. The famed critic was one of the first to appreciate the works of, and whose praise once contributed to his first spectacular success. When asked if such brutal criticism was indeed called for, especially in light of the recent tragic events, Hughes responded, quote, "As critics, it is our duty to critique art, but not to judge the artist. The man has been through a lot lately, and obviously it has taken its toll on him. Still, if we were to remain silent and pretend this is even remotely acceptable, we would be doing the artist a disservice." Other critics were only slightly more lenient, as the
have a responsibility. Finish it! Linen. Anyone can paint on a linen canvas. I am not anyone. First, I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of those bread ones. It needed to be as sharp as a razor. So I used a razor, in fact, and then carefully flayed the skin. Booze helped keep my hand steady. First, I looked for a canvas. Not just any canvas. I had to find a knife. Not one of the... It must be sharp.
Moths. Chaunt.
I hereby resign from service as maid in house.
I can't stand seeing you like this. You're not well. You were sweating and shaking all night, and now there you are locked in your workshop as usual. This whole tortured artist nonsense has got to stop.
It's not like I'm some drunkard. I know how to handle my liquor.
You keep the fire in your office just to stop me, don't you? You hate me that much? Don't push me away.
I keep the fire because I'm freezing, for God's sake.
Minced mice, chunky, crunchy, carcasses starving me out, constantly sick.
All I asked for was an edible meal. At least one that had any taste at all. This is my house. You can't keep locking me in. You're so afraid of fire. How can you cut off the means of escape? Suddenly, everything I find relaxing is a fire hazard. Defy death. Defy entropy. Defy the flames. Finish it!
Here are the calculations you asked for. You need to also include the cost of lamps for every room.
I don't care how much it costs. She's afraid of fire. We will have electricity, and that is that.
Let's talk about the symbolic aspects of your work.
I'd rather not.
Why is that?
A symbolism is a word that gets thrown around a lot, usually when people don't really know what to make of you. The worst question you could possibly ask me is, what did you mean by that? If it was that simple, I wouldn't have painted it. I would have just told you. Of course, we can talk in general about themes that have always inspired me. Duality, conflict. I think that all art revolves around some sort of struggle. Whether or not we're able to see it, of course, is an entirely different matter. Striking, vibrant life, fire! Why did you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
Here are the calculations you asked for. You need to also include the cost of lamps for every room.
I don't care how much it costs. She's afraid of fire. We will have electricity, and that is that.
been a while. It took me 6 months to be able to hold a pen again. 6 long and painful months. But I finally did it. It still hurts, but the pain is just bearable enough for me to jot down a few lines. Oh, the things we take for granted. Wow, that's deep. I mean, I've seen you in my house so many times, and yet I could never find the courage to face you directly. Not until now.
Lice, mice, bald, bloody spots, hair, not mine. Where are the scissors?
Oh, stop looking at me like that. It's just a little something to help me focus on my work, that's all.
Nothing.
They're getting smart. Honey, remember how you said it would be nice to have a cat so the baby could have someone to play with? Well, I just bought us a dog. Aw.
You always wanted to have a huge garden. Green calms your nerves, you said. Is this the right door for me? surprises, no accidents, no weakness. Just fire from the depths of your soul. Finish it. You need to fight the darkness. Come to that. But here we are. I will protect myself. Since my last letter, things only got worse. Yesterday, a stool broke underneath me. My cup stuck to a kitchen table. We need new servants. But these people are so lazy. It's like nobody wants to work anymore.
As of today, I'm resigning from work at this house. I think I don't have to explain reasons. You know how life in this house looks. If I could give you some advice, think about being more understanding and a bit nicer to future servants.
I'm done. I'll do it myself. Keeping the house from breaking apart can't be that hard. Why can't you understand? I'm working in here! I swear if I'm interrupted one more time, I thought it would be harder. Thing that could make her smile.
Stumbling all around.
I needed to remove the flesh from the bone. At first, I was lost as to how, but then I sawed it off with a handsaw, boiled it, then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one, obviously. This was not something I'd done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat. Honey, what in the world are you doing? What did the doctor say about straining yourself? Leave that thing alone. It's not going anywhere. It's not like I'm some drunkard.
Their life started to fall apart. Everything he touched turned to rot.
Look, honey, it's your favorite. Come, sit with me, like in the old times. I will get you, you furry leeches. Get out of my house. Blood is thicker than water. Everything I touch breaks. Good, solid undercoat. A primer that will hold it all together so it doesn't rot. The world is breaking around us.
You're so cruel.
While I can certainly understand that you are upset, and I have nothing but sympathy for your wife and yourself, I must categorically state that I do not wish to receive any further correspondence from you in this matter. Any skin graft procedure is extremely complicated and inherently associated with the risk of failure. Having stated that, I assure you that me and my colleagues at St. Anne have made every effort to ensure a positive outcome for your wife. Personally speaking, I believe we have done the best job possible considering the extent of tissue damage. You are, of course, entitled to your opinion, and I can certainly understand your disappointment. What I do not understand is how you seem to think writing hateful letters to me or my fellow doctors will ameliorate the situation. As I've already stated, I can certainly understand you've been under a lot of stress as of late, and thus I will not press charges if you refrain from any further correspondence. Let me make it absolutely clear that I will not tolerate any further threats aimed at my staff, my family, or myself. If you wish to seek psychological help, I can have my assistant provide contact information for several specialists who would be more than competent to help you get through these hard times.
Cleaning this house is a nightmare. We don't even use the fireplace that often, and ash is everywhere. Damn ash! She's been at it again. Earlier in the day,
Plague breeder, abomination. Is it the source? Haunts me in nightmares.
Ugly? Ugly? You ordered a true portrait, so that's what I painted, you fucking clamp. Me, I need to kick some artistic sense into your stupid face!
this house is a mess. You're still a lady of the house, remember?
Some paintings defy simple words, let alone critique. A basic knowledge of the subject is an absolute must if one is to even try taming them.
wading through ashes. Such determination, such blindness.
Talk to me. Why?
silent floaters. They clog the drains. Fur in the water. No baths from me.
I won't let go. I won't let my passion decay. I can't. I would never. I will finish it.
If I am to be honest, I can't say your letter was unexpected. Numerous colleagues have informed me that you had previously sought their advice in this matter, and while it is perfectly understandable for a patient to demand a second opinion, I would think 16 concurring opinions would be enough. Still, out of respect for you and your wife, I have examined the case thoroughly, and I have to concur with my colleagues. Involuntary muscle spasms are not uncommon with patients who have suffered burns as severe as your wife did. What you refer to as a freakish grin or an unnerving yelp such expressions could indeed be manifestations of nerve damage. The other symptoms you mentioned do not seem to be physiological, but rather purely psychological in nature. Traumatic events can lead to severe stress, and that is nothing to be ashamed of. As to your demand that we fix your wife, you have to understand that what she went through cannot be undone with one simple procedure. It is a long, arduous process that will require all your strength and support. Please feel free to contact me or my colleagues should you wish to discuss a long-term rehabilitation program.
This thing, this family won't work. If you keep undermining me, it will break apart.
It's all your fault.
You put more and more locked doors between us, but it's my drinking that ruins the family? Things she could do with the piano. In her right hands, it's the most powerful instrument. It can break any man. I need the fire. The lamps are so cold. In the end, this was the only instrument she could play. The only music this family could accept. I thought I broke all of them. Oh well, cold, merciless light is still light.
Constantly flapping, eating other rats.
Are you insane with those candles? We have electricity. Spitfire is...
Without it, I'm broken. I have to finish it.
All right, let's try this again. Finally managed to play a little. If banging on the keys awkwardly counts as playing. I won't lie. It drives me insane not to have full control of my fingers. In any case, I was promptly berated by my loving husband, who said I should be resting. I know he means well. But how will I ever get better if I don't work at it?
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing.
All changed when the daughter was born. Wow. The reward for the most cliche line goes to me. So, I'm here. For a place belonging to a posh-ass agency, this is weird. If they wanted to have a decor that corresponds with story, they succeeded. It's dark, there are rats, and it's weird paintings. Not gonna lie, I felt like it was some fucked up experiment, especially since the man called to check if I'm working soon after I entered. I heard a strange noise when I was about to start writing, but it turned out that it were only rats, I think. I thought I saw later. I called to let him know I'm here. He always cheers me up.
Come. I have your truth.
What the fuck? Here, son. It'll help with the pain. Come on! What happened to you when your daughter was born? Tell me!
Hello?
Oh, thank God. It's me.
Mama? Did something happen?
I don't know. I don't feel good. I don't like this place.
What do you mean you don't feel good? Do you need a doctor?
No. It's dark in here. I'm scared.
Mom, it's night. I think you just had a bad dream. Everything will be okay in the morning. I imagine the lighthouse gets lonely, but come on. It's you who wanted to go there.
No, you don't understand. It's dark. It's awful, and I can't write. Everything is... Hello? Hello? Fuck!
Now that's no way to greet your muse. What your surprise? Creation isn't pretty. You pushed a human being into the world, and now you need to do the same with a book. I'm here to help you with that.
How?
How? She asks. The same way I helped the painter, the musician, and the actor. All you have to do is choose. Your voice will be heard.
It won't. It never is.
And now, with my help, it's possible. Do you choose to use it? Say it.
I do. I choose your help.
Then it is done.
Hello?
Thank God you're okay. What happened?
What do you mean?
You were scared, and the call was cut off, and...
Oh, that's nothing. The generator died. It's fine now.
Oh. Okay. I guess that's good. How do you feel? You sounded upset. I'm worried.
I'm good.
But...
I'm good, son. It's as you said, I'm exactly in the place I wanted to be.
Are you?
Yes, I'm sure. I need to get back to work. Good night.
Love you.
Moths, drawn to the fire between them, no matter if the flame was desire, despair, or hate.
No leaving the workshop until it's finished.
Why are you doing this to me?
You fucking took it from me! My gift! I want it back, you hear me? I will bring you back! Drag if I have to! I will make it right, honey, I promise. I will make you right!
I had to move most of the dolls out of her room. It was getting ridiculous. You can't just throw gifts at her whenever you feel guilty for whatever it is you feel guilty for. She needs a father, not another useless distraction.
Who are you even playing with? What do you stand to win? Time for you to choose a side.
What? What's so funny? My little... You beat me again. Sometimes I wonder why I even bother.
I need some peace and quiet to work. Is that too much to ask? This house is not a playground!
Your child is barely 2 years old. It's absolutely normal that she doesn't talk yet. It's not the nanny's fault, and no, stimulating your daughter's mind by reading her Nietzsche is not a good idea. For God's sake.
You like it, my little bird? Okay, be quiet. It will look great on the fireplace, don't you think, honey? I know she adores that toy, but I don't know. Something about it is very unsettling. Maybe it's the way she plays with it. She's not a happy child. It shows sometimes when she plays. It breaks my heart to see it. course cutting your hair doesn't hurt, Birdie. A brush as soft as a child's hair. Is this supposed to be funny?
If she really endangered your child, then yes, it is reasonable to let go of her.
I should have.
Earlier today, a typical quiet and peaceful neighborhood witnessed a scene straight out of a crime drama as social services accompanied by armed police officers descended upon the residence of a once famous painter and a recent widower. Apparently, the man had broken into a children's care center downtown and absconded with one of the young patients. Our sources claimed that the girl was in fact the culprit's daughter, who had previously been removed from his care after a family court ruling. After unsuccessful attempts at negotiation, fearing that the man might harm the child, police officers stormed the building and apprehended the suspect. Eyewitnesses claimed that as the paramedics escorted the girl out of the house, the man, still in handcuffs, fell to his knees and repeatedly exclaimed, "Please, she's all I have left." A truly tragic turn.
Hey, what is that? Wait, what day is it? It's Sunday? You mean well, why didn't you come and get me? God damn it! You know how I get when I'm caught up in my work. near the blueberry bush by the Emerald Creek. Be an example. Finish it! This was a special brush, like a horsehair brush, but different. At that point, I hesitated. Will this really work? Fuck it. I was already halfway through, and besides, it's not like I can just put it all back and forget the whole thing.
He simply wasn't enough.
He comes to me at the bottom of the bottle, the horned master of Cubism. We drink to the fall of reality, till the shapes sharpen, and I cut myself on the rectangular, infinitely straight edges of my glass, and he retreats to his nest in the iris of my left eye.
It's hopeless. I just can't take it anymore. I might as well try to paint with both of my arms broken.
Art is beauty, writes a painter recognized widely for his talent a few years back. These painters, as they call themselves, either forgot what beauty is or decided to insult it. Waste of paint, waste of talent, waste of time.
Run!
Is not about watching. It's about feeling. With all senses, every part of your body. It's the only way to understand it. The only way to eliminate doubt. Everything I do to stop thinking. To stop the questions. Is this really the house I know? Where am I? What is behind that door? What is behind me? The questions are worse than anything that can actually happen.
Screeching arsonists, echoing screams. They stop at nothing. I won't go down easy. I loved him the most.
Fucking mutt won't...
It is no wonder that an old star rebels against the light of the sun that outshines it. Truth is,
paintings have been bland and overly conventional for many years now. They don't evoke feelings. They don't say anything important. They are, at best, pleasant to look at. Art shouldn't be pleasant. It should be world-changing.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. While this is true of many works of art, sometimes the words that come to mind are hardly flattering. Babyface is one such painting. This artistic anomaly continues to inspire thousands of mediocrity enthusiasts, when in fact, it is little more than a sideshow attraction. Frankly, this is hardly even art. It's merely a doodle. It's what you get when you lock a not very well-adjusted painter in a dark basement for a week. Even putting aside the flawed execution, the painting is still deplorable.
You left me alone.
They don't see tasteless malcontents. You're sure you're safe here? Why are you doing this to me? Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Remember, you're a professional. It's just the first few strokes. Then you're over the hump. What's so hard about it?
rodent seeds. I see the dirt move, rotten soil, nothing else grows.
Hate it. Everyone hates it. I have to make it perfect. That's a good question, Peter. In fact, that is a very common misconception. Some people think it's just about putting paint on canvas, but they're wrong. I believe that every detail must exist in the mind of the artist before the first stroke is made. The process itself is more about following these preconceived steps, rather than just going crazy with the brush. Personally, I have always perceived it as a ritual.
A ritual? Sounds ominous.
Not necessarily, though I will admit it carries a certain risk in order to create. The artist must first deconstruct himself. Figuratively speaking, of course. If the artist succeeds, what most people see as mere tools of the trade will become the implements of his ascension.
Holy artifacts.
I wouldn't go that far. Art is often quite beautiful, but the process behind it, rarely so.
I need to start practicing. I don't care what he thinks about it. I'm not myself without music. My love.
Floor creepers. Traps in the floor. Devouring my foot. Afraid to walk.
Chop, chop! Finish it or die trying. Finish it if it kills you. Don't let the doubt get you. Art is not about watching. It's about feeling. With all senses, every part of your body. It's the only way to understand it. The only way to eliminate doubt.
Only I could help him. Only I can help you.
You promised. You deserve this. All of it. All of it.
I needed something to add the, how should I put it, final touches. A finger. I needed a finger. Chopped it off. Easier than sawing a leg. Washed it, dried it in an oven, fell asleep. Almost burned it. Will I manage to pull this off? Honey, what in the world are you doing? Oh, stop looking at me like that. Ugly? Ugly? You ordered a true portrait, so that's where I painted, you fucking pleb. Me, I need to kick some artistic sense into your stupid face!
God, I am such an...
In the end, what he needed was a sharp focus. He had to finish it.
In any case, as your lawyer, I advise you to refrain from any imprudent actions. In other words, don't do anything stupid. We still have a chance of winning this. Believe it or not, I've gotten clients out of deeper shit than this. Just don't make it any worse. Lay low for a while and let me appeal the court order. This social worker definitely has it in for you. We can use that to our advantage. Portray you as a victim of the system, a husband in mourning, a momentary lapse of reason, an overzealous bureaucrat. Trust me, this is our best option. Considering what you've been through lately, I'd say we have a good 50-50 chance of a good outcome. But not if you keep trying to convince everyone that you've gone completely insane. No more outbursts, no more rambling. Better yet, no public appearances whatsoever. You can still get your daughter, though.
Home sweet home. Dear utterly despised traitor. Come! You turned on me in time of need. We'll worry about it later. Now you have your prize. Watch our demise. One last spectacle by a half-dead couple. A feast for your ears and eyes. Auditorium is ready. Why would I need that? Are you insane?
June! Don't forget.
Finish. Just a little bit more and it will be finished. Nothing will stop me from finishing it. Finish. Finish. Just finish it. Find it in yourself and finish it. Right. Just one more can and be ready. Look at you. Who's a dead boy? Who's a dead boy? You are.
You mind explaining this to me? I know what it is. Care to tell me how it got in my workshop? Stop lying! We both know it couldn't have gotten there on its own.
I nested in his emptiness.
Look
have to kill to be able to work, I will! I need to finish it! You have to see it. It won't be finished until you see it.
To create is to reach into chaos, and chaos is darkness. Warm, soft, swarming. He understood it in the end. Will you?
What music should we choose for the exhibition? A waltz? A march? Or... I shouldn't try to contain my art in the workshop. The world is my canvas. The work is never finished. The way she looks at me. Are you sure you'll finish this commission, she asks. Doubt in her eyes. Sometimes I just want to...
Let go!
You. It's you who brought this chaos upon us.
To find greatness, to find me, you must embrace chaos.
Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1. Horror ran down. Hickory, dickory, dock. Why don't you answer me? I need something, anything. Some old notes will suffice. I know you're dead, but we both know you're not really gone. Without...
Help me.
Such a delicious despair. You can feel it, can't you?
Why won't you help me?
You are a monster. Embrace it. You're mine. Vermin growth, cancer of the house. Oh, foul stench. Oh, God, the sounds.
You know, even though you are my rival and the source of all my sorrows, you're also the only one I can still talk to. The only one who will listen. I'm not sure if it's funny or merely pathetic. Probably both.
Haunting mimics. Knock, knock, knock. Not gonna let them in. Only clothes left behind.
I think I should be happy. Why am I not happy? I have a beautiful daughter. I think she is. I know she is. So why can't I look at her without feeling sick? I used to have a loving husband, wonderful, sensitive. Now, all I see is this strange man who only cares about his paintings. Like they matter at all. It's all so pointless. Music used to help. Doesn't anymore.
Hey there, princess. What? Oh, this is Daddy's medicine. Whenever Daddy's hurting, this helps the hurt go away. No, don't touch that!
Get out.
Don't leave me.
What is taking so long? Open this fucking door! I need to go! Open up! Hell is... Oh, God. No. No, 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 what have you done? No!
I finally figured it out, and it's all thanks to you. You've showed me that there's no other way to know. Your sad smile confirms what should have been obvious. We will not speak again.
Finally, someone had to bear witness. I couldn't just look at my own work. Art and the artist needed an audience, a critical eye on things. I knew what I had to do. I gouged it, scooped it up like ice cream, felt like a butcher, a monster. At least there was to come something beautiful from all this filth. Oh, stop it.
It hurts.
You left so quietly, secretly. When I realized it was too late.
Do you see me?
I tried to do my best. I tried. I did.
Fix.
I tried to cope. I tried to be there for you both. How was I supposed to do it without something to calm my nerves?
Where are you going?
I remember the feeling of seeing it all falling apart, fighting the helplessness, and losing.
Take it back. It doesn't matter.
But we were happy for a while. It couldn't last. We had it. A short, sweet time together.
I could have done it. We could have been happy. You can't remember.
It was like a curse. Primal, angry, blind. Ever since the accident.
Devoured by forces out of our control.
What will you say about it? How will you end his story?
Yes! That's it! It's beautiful. Perfect. Just like I always imagined. What is this? I don't understand. No. Stop it. Please. I was so close. This time, I almost had it.